which is what they don't teach us in film school, right? They teach me how to shoot $1 million budget film, but they don't teach me as someone who learned the more technical side of how to work in a film, television, video environment. Man, I never was taught how to organize my clients, my finances, my XYZ. It wasn't business school, man. I was learning an art, so having this available for me to have a portal, have a community, and to learn these things on my own time and be proactive about it is really, it's the values is more than what you pay, really.
What attracted me to the NLC program was that it was geared toward filmmakers, but it talked about a concept that I think we come across even if we're just as through offering a video service, and it is that a lot of our clients don't know how to use these videos, right? And the internet and social media are such big things right now, and we kind of knew at the time that we got into the program, I kind of knew that we needed to be teaching or helping our clients know how to distribute their videos to make an actual profit out of this video. I didn't know how. So what the NLC taught me and what was appealing to me was that it would teach me exactly that. How to make it so that my product was not only like a luxury thing or like all right, everybody needs to have a video, so it's a check. It was an actual tool for them to bring in revenue. That's what attracted me to the program.
Before we had been introduced to NLC, we had a conversation about giving our product to our client. So we'd have to make this awesome video and we give it to the client, and only to go on their YouTube or Facebook channel and to see that nobody had seen it or friends and family had seen it. How do we get better results for our client? By giving them a high quality video, which, in today's market isn't enough anymore. So around that same time, that's when Paul came up on our Facebook feed, and it spoke right to us. It was like he was in that conversation we had just the week before, so it was incredible how the timing was amazing. So where we were in our business model was just like any other kind of videography: find a client, get the product, find the next client. So there is that, atmosphere of, are we going to get another job? We have to work extra hard to find them. Fortunately for us, we had consistent work with the same client. But once we found out about the NLC, to us, it was like, whoa, this is, a great way for us to make more consistent, standard of living.
Yeah. And if I can add to that, I think we were relying a lot on word of mouth. And it's like Paul said that time we talked to him, it was like hope marketing. It's like, I hope someone recommends me, and even then, I know there's certain techniques to do like a word of mouth work for you, but we weren't really doing that. And clients sometimes, because it's a higher ticket service we're offering, it's again, they don't see the need, like they don't need it right now. So it was hard. We were in like a tough position where we wanted to generate more predictable income, and we couldn't. So that's where we were.
I think our goals actually are a lot in line. Our goals for our business for the future are a lot in line with what Paul talks about, having more freedom.
Yeah.
And that's financial freedom, that's time freedom, that's the freedom to travel and to experience new things. The freedom to be more creative is a big one for me. I come from a storytelling kind of background, which a lot of us do, and which is why it speaks to us so much, to have recurring income. And then once we have that recurring income, being able to be free to be creative. And that spoke up to me a lot.
In terms of goals, after implementing the NLC, obviously I want to grow, we want to make it bigger, we want to have a solid income, predictable income. But what I want to do with that is, I would definitely want to take what I know and maybe start my own line of products that I can also do e-commerce with, because I really like e-commerce, so I would love to start that, on the side, and just travel, have a little bit more of time to say, you know what, I can afford to take a vacation. It's not that I want a car or a specific house, but I want to know that I can afford it when I want that, Well, the creator community, like the Facebook group, is very helpful because, you have a group of people that are going through the same things, but someone more advanced than others. So to me, it really helps to know that, all right, if I really hit a roadblock, I can come back here and ask, and they're going to support me. And they're not only going to know what I'm going through, but they also know how to solve it. So it's like, all right, we feel like, more assured that we're not gonna terribly fail or have nowhere to turn. Even if they just Paul or anybody just by sharing some experience or pointing us to like a resource or everything. That's in terms of the Facebook group, and obviously the set of courses that are online. Like I go back to them and I learn something new that I didn't see the first time. So it's really good to have, I think, perspective. To me, going back and the ability to just watch them anytime, and now that they're on mobile, like for me that's really useful because sometimes I'm just driving and I just want to listen to it.
Community-wise, a lot of the same things. I mean, it's having that feedback, from without, that fear of stranger judgment. Sometimes you get in like a Facebook group and, it's the Wild West in there. Sometimes you got 1,000 members and people are just flinging out whatever they can think, But we have a community that's a bit more tight, and we're investing in our future. So people are going on there because they care more about getting the results, as opposed to, I don't know. Any other kind of open and free group that's not going to give you a lot of value. So for me, being in the group is great because I feel comfortable if I have a problem, if I need a question answered, or if I just want to help somebody, and solidify the knowledge that I already know. I can go in there and be sure that that's a great place to be to get value.
Yeah. And in terms of the event, I think for us we just needed a pattern interrupt because we were like in the same thing. We've been in this for actually like 8 months. I don't know. Like we've been.
You get
for
stuck
a long
in the
time.
office, man.
Yeah, and we're like, it's a cycle. So you're like
it's the
working
same things
hard
bouncing
to make
off
them.
the walls.
Yeah.
And shit, man.
So we really need to be like, all right, we need to do this. We're gonna come. We're gonna pay attention, and like we've gone through the program, but it just helps to see people who are doing this. And I think the one thing that really stuck to me was like the one thing, focus on one thing. So like it's like that's exactly why we needed to. And that's what was keeping us back. A lot of it was focusing on too many things instead of one.
I would certainly recommend NLC or the Next Level Creators program for somebody that does what we do in terms of video production, because man, the climate is changing and it's changing fast. You can get, like the camera you guys are using here, the Panasonic GH4 or GH5 at a very reasonable price and pump out really incredible images for somebody, and that price is going down for somebody who focuses more on the message, focuses more on how to get that content in front of somebody's face. This is the kind of program you want to be a part of, and having that structure for business, right? So that the creator operating system, right? It enables us to have, which is what they don't teach us in film school, right? They teach me how to shoot $1 million budget film, but they don't teach me how to organize. And see, I didn't go to school for producing, she did, so she knows more about that. But as someone who learned the more technical side of how to work in a film, television, video environment, man, I never was taught how to organize my clients, my finances, my XYZ. It wasn't business school, man. I was learning an art, so having this available for me to have a portal, have a community, and to learn these things on my own time and be proactive about it is really, its values is more than, what you pay, really.
I think the value here is also, having the capacity to not only have steady income, but also to scale, because, you can scale it to wherever you want. And there's obviously certain steps to that, but if you're willing to do the work, which is something I tell them, that we already work X amount of hours a week. If I put it in the effort in the right place and in the right direction, we could be making a lot more money and have a lot more time. And like I just see the difference with how I talk to my clients now. It's like they want to know more. Like they ask me questions and they ask me for advice. Before, if I was only offering a video, they would look at me different. And it's just because I offer much more value. So the capacity of offering that much value, I think it's something that if you want to grow, if you want to do, if you want to grow, you need to learn how to do that.